My name is Rand, and I suffered a mild traumatic brain injury by working with building a long bow and recurve bow in a form where, as I was stretching the limbs out, a hardwood riser hit me in the back of the head at a 65-pound draw weight. And from that, I suffered for about 18 months not being able to fully get my brain function back. And I would be slow, I would still not be able to process the way I used to. I would know that my brain function was less than what it was. I had hypersensitivity to sound. Any sound would cause great pain as well as slow me down cognitively afterwards. I was then referred to come here and check cognitive FX out. And honestly, I wasn't quite sure what to expect when I came down here. And I came down and interviewed with Dr. Fong. And it was that interview that made me truly want to try this out. My experience here was amazing. It was so multifaceted. I think that was one of the things that I was first really impressed with. And I believe that part of the genius of the program here is the array of services that they use. I absolutely loved going from one different level of stimuli to another. I would go from a physical to a very mental, to listening to the binaural sounds, to calm, to going back to a computer, and that array poked different parts. As I was here, it was about my third day that I was here, I literally felt like somebody put a pipe cleaner up in my head and cleared out a clog. And it was that day that I felt the difference. As I finished my program here, I went home, and my family hadn't seen me for the days that I was down here. And as my family all saw and talked, everybody was cautious, wondering if Dad still had a bad head, and if he still couldn't hear, or if we still couldn't make noise because he heard too well. And I was just playing with him. And I felt like Rand again for the first time in 18 months. And have not felt that. And as we sat and played and goofed around, 2 hours into it at home, my wife burst into tears. And my wife turned and grabbed me, and I worried what was wrong. And she said, "I had forgotten you." And she said, "I missed you." And we all realized that day that this was a transformational experience, not a transactional experience. And that is why I absolutely